Yeah, it's hot. I got this wood splitter. I borrowed the wood splitter. I got to get it back. And we've got more logs down here that we need to split. So we're going to go and split these logs quick and get this log splitter back to our
friend Roscoe.
There you go. So
Was that my cue?
what?
Moving?
Yeah, I got to move it, get it a little more level.
Hoping a little more level means a little more in the shade. I was hoping your little more level would be a little more in the shade.
Yeah.
What is that?
This is automatic transmission fluid, and that's what the hydraulics use for. That's the hydraulic part of the hydraulics. We're gonna see if we can't. Might need a hand on this one, Candace.
What are you doing in the truck? You going for a truck ride? Acrobat cat? Tightrope walking? Watch this. This is pure talent right there. The chickens and the cats live as one.
Well, that's about it for the splitting. That's a whole nother load of wood that we got split that we don't have to do in February. So I think that makes three truckloads of wood out of that one tree. It was a good sized maple. So we'll get this stuff dry and we'll be able to burn it. I've got some other stuff that we can burn ahead of time too, the early part of the fall. I think we're gonna go get this unloaded and then get this splitter back, eh?
So were the ones we put this other wood on.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oops. Might not seem like it to some people, but this is a big get for me and Candace. We rely a lot of our heating throughout the winter on wood. It's a free resource for us, so you know, why wouldn't we? But we do have to put in a lot of time to do it, so there is a trade-off. But it also gets us out and gets us a little exercise. I just don't particularly like exercising when it's 80 degrees out beating down sun. UV's got to be about a 12 right now, isn't it?
At least an 8.
At least an 8. So this is our big hodgepodge area. It looks bad now, and it's probably going to look worse when I get done with it, but that's this is one of our next projects we're going to start tackling. I got to get this wood underneath a proper roof, but we got to do that. So we're going to get this unloaded, eh? Well, Candace and I are off to return this wood splitter, and apparently we're putting about 14 pounds of mud on the road because of how much rain and everything we got in the last week.
Driveway's muddy.
Well, we just got back from Roscoe's dropping that splitter off, and we got to keep up with this garden. And Candace wants to make a green bean dish tonight for dinner. I don't know what it's called, but it's called whatever Candace is making with green beans for dinner. I'm sure she'll let you know whatever it is. But we're going to pick some green beans here. It's our first picking. And I think we got to get some of these cukes picked here too, because they're starting to get too big. You guys got a little ways to go. The ones on the ends there. Yeah. That's a pretty good bean.
Mm-hmm.
These are Provider, is that right, Candace? Sure. Provider bean. It's a bush bean, it's supposed to be. The ones on the ends here of each row germinated better. So they've got some beans that are a little bit bigger than the ones in the middle. Can't ask for much more than that for first picking. Kind of worked out nice the way these things germinated, where we almost got like a second succession in the middle.
Yeah.
Look at that old mess of beans right there. Think that's enough for a meal? Huh?
Yeah, probably.
All right, pickles.
Down here?
Oh yeah. Just trying to get the big pickles out of here. This is the first couple we've picked, but they're about perfect size right there.
Yeah. For some reason, pickles are elusive to me.
Yeah, I know.
It's have a hard time seeing them.
It's like a pickle jungle, and they're camouflaged, and you can't find them. And you almost have to go in and.
It's in my binoculars.
You need your pickle binoculars?
Yes.
There's one right there.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a big one there. It's almost too big.
Oh, there's a big dog down here.
Yeah, they exploded like the last 2 days. We got a couple 3 inches of rain over the last 2 or 3 days. Yeah, and that's what happens right there. You have inconsistent watering, and that's what will happen with some of your cukes. But that's okay. I eat them no matter what. Look at that guy right there.
So are we gonna make pickles with these? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, there's a big one right there. Look at that guy. Whoa. That's a relish pickle right there. That's what I use them ones for. So this is why I like planting on both sides of the trellis too, because you get
This one or no?
Sure. We're gonna have plenty here to eat on. So anyway, that's why I like planting on both sides. You get like double the harvest. Here, just a quick, real quick overview. But this garden is exploding. and I will be doing a proper July garden tour here shortly. We just had some other projects going on here lately that I haven't been able to get out and do a tour, and I was actually trying to take care of some of the weeds in the rows, but they're not terrible, especially for this time in July. But we'll go over that in one of our upcoming videos. We'll kind of take you out here, show you what we've harvested, what we've replanted, what we're getting ready to harvest, and which is a lot, guys. This is some of this stuff. Just a quick spoiler, some of this stuff is the best that we've ever grown, and some of it is probably almost the best stuff that we've ever grown. So it's really taken off this year. Weather's played a big part in that, and right now we seriously just have to keep up. So that's why we're kind of getting a jump on things, and why we just picked a little bit. You know, we didn't pick enough green beans to can, but we made a, you know, got enough to eat on. Probably got enough pickles to do a small batch of pickles. I don't know.
A few of the bigger peas for Sophie.
Yep, peas are coming in too. So yeah, this stuff's looking awesome. All right, let's get to snapping beans, huh?
Beans.
So I couldn't remember what kind of recipe you were making.
Southern style green beans.
And what does that consist of?
Well, the most bestest part of it.
Wow.
To grammar correctly, the best part of it is that it has bacon in it.
Oh.
So I figured you'd like that.
Yeah.
And then it's got some red pepper flakes, so it's gonna be a little
spicy.
spicy. I'm gonna go give the ends to the chickens.
Yeah, they're hovering. They're lurking just on the other side of this tree. Little chickie treats. And for whatever reason, me and Candace were just sitting here and looking at this raised bed and decided, hey, we could plant some pumpkins in there and we might have a shot to actually have a ripe pumpkin before Halloween. So this is about the only spot we could put it. I got a couple fence posts here. I found some chicken wire in the barn, and Candace is gonna, we just spent about 10 minutes pulling all these weeds out. You can see the chickens are snacking on them right now. It's kind of like hay in your chickens, but they dig through it, scratch through it. They'll have a ball. I'm gonna put up a couple fence posts and throw up this chicken wire quick. Well, I set this whole bed up last year with the intent of using it as a winter garden, almost just putting a hoop with visqueen on top of it for make a small greenhouse, and just plant little things like maybe cabbage or lettuce or something like that out here, and maybe if this works we'll still do that. Yeah. Biggest thing out here is dealing with the chickens. They like to get into stuff on us. How long have we had these pumpkin seeds, Candace?
Since last year.
Candace saved pumpkin seeds from
Last year's pumpkins.
last year's pumpkins. With the intent of planting them. That's from the, yeah. Chickens don't like the pounding. All right, Candace doesn't know it yet, but she is going to help me with that fence right there. Do you remember where we had this? want one in the middle or no? Okay. Might be
I
alright.
think it'll be fine.
Hopefully we got enough. Hold on. That's about as involved as I'm gonna get with this. Like, if it grows, it grows. If it dies, it dies. That's that. So, how long did that take us? That was what, a 15-minute project
Yeah.
that we've been putting off for
2 years.
probably. Yeah. I don't know if it'll work, but
We'll see.
yeah. All right, let's get something planted in there, huh? Boy, we are planting at probably the latest we've ever planted in this garden too. Because just the other day we planted the carrots here, the basil, and the radish back there, and they're actually all taking off really good. So
Trying to get the most out of the season we can. We
I'm-
planted early, planted late,
yeah, we're
planting all over the place.
gonna have a bumper crop, I think. So let's get these seeds planted,
Yeah.
huh? Oh, there's a lot of green matter in here still. We'll just have to keep picking at that because I don't know how we get all those weeds out of there.
Well, most of it's uprooted at this point. Just
Yeah.
couldn't get them all out.
That's what I'm thinking. That we'll just come in and hand weed it. It might take a little bit more messing with hand weeding, but
Yeah.
it's okay. Once the pumpkins get a decent size, anyways, they pretty much
Take over.
well, they shade everything out. So. So we're at the beginning of July and we're just now planting pumpkins. This is a big test. Will it germinate?
Will it grow? We'll see on the next episode of Can Canis Kill It Now?
I put one there already. There you go.
Put a couple in the middle, just in case they don't germinate.
There we go.
Put one right in the middle, right there. Okay,
There you go.
we're planting it in. I think we need to go get those green beans rolling, don't we?
Yes.
Alright. Candace getting her bacon cut up. I have no idea why she just cut it in half, but
So it's easier to work with.
oh. Do you want me to do that? Okay. So I'm gonna cut things because, well, that's how we do things around here. We've got our green beans here. We got pot roast here from our locally sourced beef, since we don't have any beef on the homestead yet. But this is some good stuff. We've got carrots here from last year, and we got a couple quarts of our potatoes. We're getting ready to go into the pot roast, and I'm gonna go cut bacon. How do you want this? Just thin?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's fine like that.
Where do you want this?
Okay, that's fine. Ooh, it's gonna overflow.
I think you're good.
Okay. That's actually up to lid level. She's full. Got our butter melted. We're gonna put some bacon and some onions and some garlic in here and kind of fry that all up. Yummy.
More. that's pretty much it for these green beans. We're just gonna bring this up to a boil. I think they got to boil for
I gotta simmer for about an hour.
simmer for an hour. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna leave you guys here with a few shots of how all this turned out. We appreciate you guys following along, and we will catch you on the next one.